The price of Bitcoin is consistently forming lower lows and lower highs, and September is usually not the greatest month for Bitcoin, as we can see throughout the last decade. But October has been extremely bullish. So let's analyze the situation. There is a lot of people very bearish right now and do see lower levels. Let's talk about the technicals here. What is the bullish case scenario, the bearish case scenario, and all of those levels that we want to take into consideration for our trading opportunities. Now, on the previous live stream, we did talk about some scenarios that did not play out. We did get a reaction from the lows from last Friday, and we got the bounce, and this didn't actually play out to perfection, but we did get the bounce. We had a lower high, but finally taking the lows. Later on the live stream, we'll be going in detail on why this didn't play out and how you could have looked for some trading opportunities in this zone. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because we'll be doing a live stream later on, guys. Now, let's dive in through the pure technical analysis regarding the levels and scenarios that we want to take into consideration for the next coming days. Remember, for all of those traders, Bluffing has a 10% cashback from your initial deposit. You have the link down below. It's a no KYC platform just with an email and a password. You can start trading in minutes, guys. Check out Bluffing here with a link down below in the description. Let's dive in right away through the technical analysis, guys, because we are just consistently forming lower highs and lower lows. It does look like that we're going to get a breakdown. However, we are forming a little bit of a descending wedge kind of pattern here, which is usually a bullish pattern. Can we manage to break out from this descending wedge in the next coming hours or the next coming days, right? Well, if we do get a massive big breakthrough and close a 4-hourly candlestick below the last lower high, which is right over here, as you can see, then I would consider this a major bullish breakout. If today we do break through, we're just testing the lower high resistance of this descending wedge. If we break through, close a 4-hourly candle above these 4-hourly candle closes, it will be looking relatively good. I would say that the price is potentially reversing here in the lower time frames, and we could go all the way up to the top of the wedge, which is around about $61,000. Now, that for me would be a confirmation breakout. Of course, we are still very much downtrending. There is no signs just yet for a reversal in the trend, but breaking out from this level, without a doubt, I would see this quite bullish and looking for higher lows for continuation to the upside. Just keeping simple, basic technical analysis here and possible trend reversal. What if the price does just form a lower high right over here? Is there any higher time frame bullish case scenario? Because yes, looking at the price action from the last few weeks, we could arguably discuss that this is a very corrective 3-waver on higher time frames. It's just an ABC corrective move after this massive impulse that happened the first week of August, and we are just here forming another impulsive move to the downside in the next coming days and weeks. What would be the bullish case scenario here? Well, there's a couple of bullish case scenarios here that could still play out. One of them is being that expanding diagonal looking at Elliott wave theory, right? Where we are looking for the possibility of finishing a wave 4. Now, an expanding diagonal is very rare on Elliott wave theory. It is the last option, right? We got the normal impulsive moves being the third wave, the most impulsive. And then you have the contracting diagonal that's been invalidated. And then you have the expanding diagonal. This is kind of the last chance for the bulls to actually kick in here and get that momentum to the upside. So this is why this descending wedge on the lower time frame is extremely important. If we break out from this wedge and start closing 4-hourly candles well above the last lower high, round about $58,500, this is going to be looking very, very good, at least to claim $61,000. So the next coming hours are going to be crucial here, and we could definitely look at this scenario, an expanding diagonal. It could be a possibility, especially if we break out from this descending wedge. So the next hours are going to be crucial. Now, what if the price just has a lower high right over here, and we're just going to start breaking to the downside, right? Claiming those lows from yesterday again at $57,000. Well, inside of this area, I would be extremely cautious, right? There's really kind of an empty gap here at this zone. There's really not that much confluence Could it mean that we are going to test those lows here from the 15th of August, which is sitting at $56,000? I'm going to say yes. If we do break down from the lows, it is definitely possible that we could be hitting those levels. Would I consider a long position here? Well, there's only one more bullish case to create a swing failure pattern from those lows, and that is basically looking at a flat ABC. Now, this flat ABC is extremely long in time compared to the impulsive move that we formed here on the second week of August. So I would say it is very unlikely because it's about 6-7 times longer than the impulsive move, which is extremely rare. So is it possible? Absolutely yes. But this would be a very chilled swing long position. Claim the lows, get some support somewhere, reclaim those lows, and then obviously speculate on that reversal with extremely strong bullish CVD divergence, back testing the lows, and then looking for that possible swing trade to the upside. Would I consider a local double bottom from the lows here? Absolutely yes, it is definitely possible. And the main reason why, it is the last option for that expanding diagonal. We are hitting the 0.88 Fibonacci, which is the last level to maintain here if we need to speculate on an expanding diagonal. We cannot lose this level. It is also the previous month equilibrium, which means it's the 50% Fibonacci from previous month, from August. If you take a look at the candlestick from August and you get the high to the low, the 50% Fibonacci is sitting exactly here where we have the 0.88 Fibonacci, which is maintaining as support during the last 24 hours. So we need to give the bulls a chance here. Maybe it is possible. We're forming that descending wedge. If we break out from this wedge successfully with a nice 4-hourly candle close, it's going to be looking pretty good. I would say that we could be heading up to $61,000, but we need the breakout. For the moment, we are just forming lower highs and lower lows, as you can see here on the chart. So for the moment, nothing to be excited about just yet for that trend reversal. We could be forming a lower high and test the lows. I am giving a chance here for the bulls. If we do test the lows, yes, I would consider a long trade. Right now, for short trades, here on the lower time frames, I'm very much aware of this breakout of this descending wedge. It could be happening in the next coming hours. But overall, yes, we are forming lower highs. So could it be that we're just going to form another lower high and we're not going to break above this high over here? It is possible, but a descending wedge, it is a bullish pattern. So I need to give the bulls a chance here in breaking out. So I'm really currently not interested in short positions at the moment where we're currently at. But if you want to take a short, well, obviously you would have to put your stop loss above the last lower high, which is sitting at $58,700, to speculate that it's going to roll down to test the lows. I'm not taking this short. I will be analyzing very carefully with the Legends trading community some scalps and day trading setups here, some very, very specific levels just for some nice scalps of movements of a few $100s. And if you are interested, you do have the first link down below for those daily updates from myself and the rest of the coaches there, guys. Check out the first link down below if you want daily analysis and possible setups, guys, on Bitcoin. Subscribe to the channel because I'll be doing a live stream. We'll be analyzing the previous live stream scenarios and the possible new scenarios that could happen for Bitcoin, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.